Let's talk about the Chevy Trax, the all-new 2024 model, the second generation. We're going to talk about what people like, what they dislike, and some of the competition out there. So let's get started. It's a very affordable vehicle, starting at $2,400 MSRP, which is the base model LS, which then goes all the way up to the active line, which is Chevy's new all-terrain line, which is very nice and it's getting great reviews. The other thing new about the Trax is it's 11-inch longer and 2 inches wider, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually adds up to quite a bit when you're looking at the overall dimensions and the interior. The other good things are it's very roomy inside for a crossover. There's tons of backseat leg room. It's also a very stylish interior, and it has very pleasing exterior colors. This vehicle also offers very good fuel economy at 28.31, which is very nice for a small crossover SUV. It also comes with a very nice suite of passive safety, such as lane keep assist, which is typically extra for many car models. Pedestrian braking, auto high beams are to name a few. Now, the real reason that drove me to make this video is the dislikes. So a lot of people don't know the dislikes before they buy a vehicle. They get excited about looking at a vehicle and they forget about, well, what's the problems with it? So right off the bat, and there's many publications that confirm some of this information, is a lot of people don't like the fact that it's actually made in Korea and not US or Canada. So that's a turnoff for many people. The other big turnoff people have is it doesn't come in all-wheel drive. It only comes in front-wheel drive. So you're eliminating a lot of the northern states people from buying this vehicle because they want all-wheel drive. The Honda HR-V, the new model of that, comes with all-wheel drive. The Corolla Cross comes with all-wheel drive. So a lot of their competition is already beating them. The other big complaint is the ride quality. So we have to pay attention to this one. It's a smaller car and it rides very rough and it has a very high interior sound level. It does have active noise cancellation, but you're still getting a lot of high noise level when you're driving on bumpy roads or highway. So that's something to consider if that bothers you, which I'm sure it does bother most people. Also, we did mention the interior is stylish. That being said, the actual materials used to make the interior have been described as cheap or rental car-like or low-quality materials. So when you look at the interior, it might look sharp, but when you start feeling the fit and finish and you're sitting in the driver's seat or the passenger seat and you start touching various parts of the interior, the feeling you get is not a very positive one. Also, even though I don't put a lot of stock into what Consumer Reports says and other publications, because in my opinion, sometimes they're slightly biased, they do rank this vehicle, which is an all-new model, quite low for an all-new model. I would expect an all-new model to at least be in the competitive range of the top quarter of the vehicles out there, and this is middle of the pack at best. For instance, Consumer Reports did not like the ride harshness in the interior noise level. That was a big complaint for them. So if you are shopping around, there's many other options to look at. I did mention the Honda HR-V and the Corolla Cross. Those are both really, really solid models, and they both offer something different. The HR-V has a more roomy second row, where the Corolla Cross, in my opinion, has sharper styling and a little bit more cargo room. There's also the Jeep Compass, which I personally wouldn't recommend. There's the Mazda CX-30, and Mazda has been hitting home runs with a lot of their latest models. And then there's the Toyota Corolla hatchback, which is probably one of the closest competitors to this vehicle. So hopefully this video helped you, and good luck shopping.